Hey folks, Ron here. Well, today I came upon something that has never really happened, but I said, you know what, I'm here and the subject is kind of dear to my heart, so I'm going to film it anyway. I'm at the home or at the property line, near the property line, I have to keep amending it, of Jon Voight, actor Jon Voight. It's not this one, there's just a gate there, and we can't get beyond that either. But I have met Jon Voight twice. The first time I met him, I just said hello. The second time, we were both eating at the same restaurant. I was eating outside, he was eating inside. I said hello to him, he was alone. I had someone with me and my dog, but they were waiting for me outside. He actually invited me to come sit at his table because we had some things in common. I mentioned a guy that I knew I don't know whether he knew the guy personally, but they were in the same organization. It was outside the film industry, but it was film industry people that were in this particular organization. And I knew the guy um, from actually UCLA. He was a writing professor. So, and other things, both fine artists too, both painters. So I said that to Mr. Voight, and he invited me to sit at his table, and we had a nice long discussion. We talked a little bit. I asked him about his daughter, Angelina Jolie. We talked about his career. Um, we talked about some of the things I'm doing. Very nice guy. And then eventually I had to say, you know, I got my people waiting for me and the dog is outside. So, but it could not have been more gracious. Just a great individual. And he's always wearing a blue blazer and a nice white crisp shirt like he's doing business. And I think he had a pad with him for writing, like a legal pad. So he was doing some kind of research. Now, what I found here, unfortunately, today is that there's a car backing up. See that car backing up there? Can we see it? That car there? He's at the end of a private driveway. That car is backing up. So it's a private drive, and there are three houses behind the gate, and when you get close to it, it says private drive. He's backing up like I just backed up. Either he made a wrong turn, or that's how people get out of there. But that black car there. Oh, and now the mail truck is coming through. So I don't quite know what's happening there. But that's the private drive where Mr. Voight lives. I call him Mr. Voight because I have met him and because I have respect for him because he was so nice and gracious to me. Never thought I'd be invited to sit down with a Oscar winner. I don't know what those people are doing there. Jon Voight's career started, he went to a Catholic high school and actually went to a Catholic college, went to a Catholic college. And then then after that, he decided to try acting and went to the neighborhood playhouse in New York where he's from. Did theater, he got his first film role in 1967. And then in 1969, was immediately catapulted to fame and an Oscar nomination for playing Joe Buck opposite Ratso Rizzo, Dustin Hoffman of Midnight Cowboy. After that, he was in Catch-22 in 1970, and he was in Deliverance with Burt Reynolds and Ronnie Cox in 1972, which was a fantastic film. You've got to see Deliverance if you've never seen it. Directed by John Borman. I don't know what's going on over there. And then where the mailbox is, that's the private drive. There was people walking. And then after that, let's see if they're coming up here. Usually happens to me. Let's pause for a second, see what's going on. Okay, anyway, where was I? Oh, I was saying how in 1978 he won an Oscar for Coming Home with Jane Fonda, where he played a paraplegic Vietnam veteran. And his work was a little more sporadic during the 80s and 90s, but in 1997 he was nominated for another Oscar, and the film is escaping me, even though I have it somewhere. And then he has been in a long-running television show for several years now, so he's definitely working. And he told me, actually, I mentioned to him, I said, and this is before, about a couple of years before Burt Reynolds died, and I was talking about Deliverance. In fact, I said, I just saw Deliverance again the other night. And he said, why would you want to do that? I said, are you kidding? It's a dark film, but it's so creepy and well done and fantastic and classic. And I talked about Burt Reynolds. I said, I read Burt Reynolds' biography and autobiography. I said it's so interesting the way the two of you were kind of coming up at the same time, and you were both superstars, and in this huge film together, how different your lives ended up. And Burt Reynolds' life is kind of a sad case, the way it ended up. And Voight still looks to me in great shape, even though he's 82 years old, and he's still working and still wealthy and still happy, as far as I know and I hope. And he said, our lives just crossed, our lives just took different paths. He was very philosophical about it. So really, I'm very happy for Jon, for Mr. Voight, that he's got the TV show. And he told me, he says he's basically at an age now, and this was when he was probably 75. No, he's probably in his late 70s when I met him. He said it's he's not watching his political correctness and what he does or says. He just says that he's at the point in his career where he can't be canceled, basically, and he doesn't care. He's just going to do what he does and be who he is. So it's basically up there. I don't know, the male guy's watching me. Everybody's very paranoid here. So unfortunately, we can't get up there. All we can get is that. The end of that street, there's a gate, and it says private drive, video in progress, and that's as far as I want to go. A gate with 3 properties behind it. And for Beverly Hills, that's not all that unusual. Okay, folks, short one today, but I still wanted to tell a little bit about Jon Voight and show the area and show these beautiful canyons here in Beverly Hills. So again, my name is Ron. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And if you do, hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button, and you'll get an indication as to when I post. Please give me likes, and please give the individual videos likes too, because then that's what really moves my channel and gives me a lot of traction. And comment in the comment section if you see fit. One more look up that private drive, which is unfortunately all we're going to see, because no point in going up there and having whatever guard there is with a camera say, private area, get the hell out. Okay, folks, we'll see you at the next location. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.